Welcome to Chronicles of My Inner World. Today, we're diving deep into something truly special, a spiritual reconnection hypnosis session. This is the 15th session from the 2025 season, and it's a profound, transformative inner voyage. We'll be following along as Christoph, our guide, accompanies Vincent on this incredible journey.
So let's start with a question that, I think hits home for a lot of us. It's that nagging feeling when, on the surface, everything looks perfect. You've got the job, the stability, all the boxes are ticked, but inside, something just feels empty. Well, that's the exact spot where we meet our participant, Vincent.
And this is Vincent, in his own words, right at the beginning of the session. He feels like he's sinking, even though he knows he has every reason to be happy. It's this deep sense of being stuck, of needing a whole new way of looking at life, something beyond the usual scripts that really kicks off this whole journey inward. All right, so here's our game plan for today. We're going to start with that universal problem Vincent was facing. Then we'll follow him as the journey begins. We'll explore this amazing idea of reshaping the self in a kind of artist's workshop. After that, we hit a really profound state of pure information, and finally, we'll see how you bring a journey like this back into the real world. Okay, first up, this feeling of being stuck. And let's be clear, this isn't about external failure. This is that internal crisis. That feeling when the life you've built, no matter how successful it looks, just doesn't seem to have that spark anymore. So, this session, guided by Christoph the hypnotist, isn't really about finding some quick fix. It's about a search for a much deeper kind of inspiration. Something that truly connects with who Vincent is, underneath all the layers of what society tells us we should be. It's really about finding your own authentic inner compass again. So, how does a journey like this even start? Well, the very first step is all about letting go of the mental noise. To go on a true inner voyage, you've got to find a way to quiet that nonstop chatter in your head. Christoph guides Vincent through this really beautiful grounding process. Just picture it. You let your thoughts and all your worries literally drift down from your head, flow all the way down your spine, and then just disperse into the earth through your lower chakras. You're offering these burdens up to Gaia, to the earth itself, to be filtered and purified. It's such a powerful way to surrender and make space for what's next. And this is where things get really fascinating. The session moves into this incredible metaphorical space, an artist's workshop. In this place, the self isn't some fixed, rigid thing. No, it's a collection of raw materials, just waiting to be shaped and created. This line from Christoph kicks off the first of three huge metaphors. It's this idea of gently, carefully working with the raw stuff of you, rounding off the sharp edges, not by forcing anything, but with the gentle, intentional touch of a master craftsman. So the first material we find in this inner workshop is clay. And this clay, it represents our physical human self. It's the part of us that's soft, that's malleable, and is always in the process of trying to find its truest form. The symbolism here is just beautiful. Our human form can be reshaped. But what does clay need to stay pliable? Water. And in the session, water is described as more of us, which means more heart, more of our conscious presence. Without that, well, the self just gets hard, brittle, and stuck. Okay, so after the clay, the next material we encounter is glass. And in the imagery of the session, this glass represents the boundary between our inner self and everything else. The outer world, other people, maybe even other dimensions. But here's the thing. It's not a solid, fixed wall. Just like a glassblower uses breath to shape molten glass, the sadhana session suggests that our own presence, our own intention, can make this barrier thinner, more refined, almost porous. And when that happens, it allows so much more to flow through. More information, more intuition, more connection. The third and final metaphor in this workshop is the self as a painting. This is all about how we express our inner world to the outer world. It's the face we show, the energy we put out there for everyone to see. So get this, the colors on this canvas, there are emotions, our moods, our entire state of being. and we display them like the sails of a ship for everyone to see. But the crucial part is this: just like an artist, we can rework the canvas. We can change the colors, we can adjust the entire picture before the paint dries, and it all becomes permanent. It's all about creative freedom and letting go of those old self-portraits we've been clinging to. All right, so from that artist's workshop, the journey takes a huge leap into its most abstract, most mind-bending stage. After working through these really creative metaphors, the experience shifts. It deepens into a state that goes way beyond images and becomes pure, unadulterated energy and information. At this point, Christophe describes what's happening as a sudden, blinding flash of light that just stays. It's persistent. Vincent isn't just watching metaphors anymore. He has literally entered what's being described as a field of photons. This is a massive shift in consciousness. So, what on earth is this photon state? Well, the session defines it as the absolute state of pure information itself. It's like the essential trace of our existence, totally separate from the physical body. It's a state of complete detachment, where consciousness is just experienced as light. Christophe even says it's like being disembodied, looking at your own body as if it's just a projection. A journey like this is obviously incredibly powerful, but it's pretty meaningless if you can't bring it back with you. So how do you return from a state that profound and actually integrate these massive changes into your daily life? This is the final and maybe the most important step.
And the change in Vincent is just wow. It's captured perfectly right here in his own words. He went from feeling he was in a sort of depression to feeling like he was floating. From being in difficulty to feeling more dense, which is a cool way of saying more present, more grounded. He even says he's not completely returned, which suggests a part of that expanded awareness has stayed with him.
I love this quote from Vincent. It just captures the paradox so beautifully. He feels like he's floating, like he's light, but at the same time he recognizes that this feeling comes from a place of incredible depth. It was in that moment of total detachment that the most profound connection and the deepest change actually happened. The whole session wraps up with this final act of integration. It's described as bringing that purified, reinformed part of the self back into the body. Christophe uses this amazing analogy of the body's harmonics being realigned, like someone tuning a harp. And the result isn't some new, rigid personality, but a whole new sense of stability, flexibility, and harmony, ready to resonate with the world in a completely different way. And now we'll move on to the musical composition, inspired directly by this session. If you enjoyed this explainer, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment to share your thoughts, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future journeys in Chronicles of My Inner Worlds. If what you heard resonated with you, share this episode. Sometimes just a single word can make all the difference. See you very soon on the next inner journey.
But I feel desperate but strong in the light. Pain on my soul, I choose what I show. Red for my fire, blue for my flow. And if it's too dark, I'll wipe it away. It's my canvas, it's my display. I'm not stuck, I'm creating my truth is awakening. I'm light, but I'm grounded and deep. This piece isn't fragile, it's real, it's complete. Float but feel, float but feel. I'm light as a photon, but real as steel. Float but feel, float but feel. I'm gone, but I'm here. It's surreal, I'm glass, let the light through. I'm pain, I can change my hue. Float but feel, float but feel. I'm back, and I'm new. I split into light, a beam in the air, tracing my soul beyond here and there. Photon stayed, nobody, no name, just pure information, not bound by the frame. I saw me from outside a milky projection, a moment of no form, pure soul connection. And when I came back, I wasn't the same. I'm floating but denser like flame in the rain. Float but feel.